In today's video, I'm sharing with you my 2025 gift guide. Let's get right into it. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am so excited to share with you my very big 2025 gift guide, and it's big because I just recently got rid of my blog space that had all of my gift guides that I used to do every single year, and so I tried to pull a bunch of different items from those previous gift guides to bring it over to this one brand new 2025 gift guide that now lives on my Substack. So if you want to grab any of the links of the items that I talk about in today's video, I will link it down in the description box so that you can just go straight to the Substack gift guide and find all of the links all in one place. In this gift guide, I have broken it up by category. So I have gifts for the wellness person, gifts for the journaler, etc., etc. And I tried my best to include items that are from various price points. So we have items that are on the more affordable and budget-friendly side, but we also have items that are on the higher end in case you're looking to give someone something really special this year, or if you're trying to curate your own wish list for this year, which I totally get because every single item, and this has been the case for every single one of my gift guides in the past, but every single item on this gift guide are items that I personally use, items that I personally own, and items I personally love so much to a point where I think they are 100% gift worthy. So with all that being said, let's jump right into it. Again, there are a lot of items on this list, so I'm gonna try and quickly breeze through them. But the first category is gifts for the home, gifts to kind of romanticize different areas of your home space. And I only have 3 items in this category. The first one I know is kind of crazy for me to start this entire gift guide with, but please bear with me. The item, and Riley has zoomies if you're hearing that, but the first item is the Samsung Frame TV. Now don't click off. I will say if you are trying to gift something very special to someone, this is definitely going to be it. And during this time of year, you are going to find the steepest discounts for the Frame TV. They are currently deeply discounted, and I imagine they will continue to be throughout the end of the year, but it's a 2-in-1 kind of gift. It's not just a TV, it is a work of art, and I've had people come over and actually tell me that they feel the difference with the Frame TV as opposed to the old, bulky, like 10-year-old TV that I used to have that broke. Okay, the next item is a record player. I feel like if you put a record player and you turn it on in any room, it is going to romanticize the space. I have mine in my kitchen, and it truly romanticizes dinner parties, whenever I'm cooking, baking, etc. The next item and the last item in this category is a candle warmer. Now, a candle warmer I feel like has so many different uses. One, it saves you so much with not needing to buy a ton of candles every single year because you can truly use one candle and it will last forever. 2, it makes the entire home smell so good. It makes the scent of the candle even stronger than when you regularly light it. And 3, it has like a nice warm ambient lighting coming from the warmer itself. So you can use it as a lamp almost if you don't want to use your overhead light, which I know most of us don't like to do in the wintertime. Okay, the next category is gifts for the wellness person in your life. And the first item is the Owala Free Sip water bottle. I am officially an Owala convert. What I love so much about them is that they not only have a straw, which was the appeal to Stanley's for me in the past, but it can also be covered. Like there's a full lid and there's a handle on it. So you can truly throw this into your car, into your bag, and not have to worry about spilling while also having a straw, which I think is cool. And the colorways can help you match a particular color and personality to the gift recipient. The next item is a weighted vest. Now, if you know anybody who is a walker or a climber, I don't think they're going to necessarily think of getting a weighted vest for themselves, but if you do give it to them, I think they will absolutely love it. I started using a weighted vest while I walk and hike, and it has completely transformed those body movement sessions for me, and I don't know if I can go without it anymore. I love it so much. The next item is a walking pad. A walking pad has truly changed my life. I use a walking pad while I'm working, and I get a minimum of 10K steps every single day. It's not just great for fitness, but it's also great for mental health. It has truly improved my mental health overall, and I've been using it for a few years now. Next is a smart ring. Now, I personally have an Aura ring. I was gifted an Aura ring for my birthday a few years ago. Now, if you're not interested in the Aura ring, there are so many different alternatives out there, but I will just say smart rings are kind of like mini doctors or mini consultants consultants on your finger, which can be really, really helpful and insightful if you are trying to monitor anything with your health. So I do think that's a really special, cool thing to gift. The next item is a massage gun. This is great for post-workouts or if you have chronic pain. I have all of the above, and it's really fantastic to just kind of have like a portable massage gun. You don't have to rely on paying for massages or asking someone for a massage. You can just use a device that like really gets to the targeted points in your body or on your body that are needing a massage. And the last item in this category is the Moon Juice Mini Dew. Moon Juice Mini Dew is essentially just electrolytes, but they're a luxe version of electrolytes in my opinion. Not only is the glass bottle really, really fancy looking, but the taste is kind of fancy too. I don't know how else to explain that, but it's true. Okay, the next category is gifts for the hobbyist, gifts for someone who is trying to get into a hobby. I'm a big hobby person, as you all know, so this category is quite large. The first item is the Nintendo Switch 2. This is going to be the gaming item that everyone asks for this Christmas, and I understand why. It's new, it's shiny, it is an upgrade from the previous Nintendo Switches, and it plays fantastic. It really is a newer, more premium feel from the original Nintendo Switch devices. The next item is Tapple. Now this is kind of like a physical game. It's got like a ring and it's got letters around the edge, and I think whoever receives this as a gift is going to want to open and play it immediately on Christmas Day, because you just go around the room with like a prompt, let's say animals, and everybody in the room has to try and think of an animal that matches like a letter, and you just press the button, like the letter buttons, and you are trying to get every single letter off the alphabet in order to win. So it's like a very fun, simple, accessible game that you can start playing right on Christmas Day. The next item is the Books Palma 2. This is an e-reader alternative to your Kindle, to your Kobo, etc., but it is smartphone size, so this is not it, but it's sized like that, and it runs on Android so that you can download the Kindle app, you can download the Kobo app, you can download Libby, and you can do all of your reading on a much smaller, a much more intuitive e-ink device. Next is the Artist's Way. Now I may be biased, but the Artist's Way has truly changed my life. I completed it earlier this year and my life has never been the same, and for the better. So I think if you're gifting this to someone who is creative or needs a little bit of creative inspiration, I think you are giving them an incredibly special gift, even though it's just technically a book. The next item is on the pricier side, but it is the Free Write Traveler, and I did see that they're having like their one sale of the year right now, so now would be the greatest time to pick one up. I did do a video on this very recently, but the Free Write Traveler is essentially like an distraction-free keyboard to do distraction-free writing, and it does that really, really well. I think it would be perfect for the writer or the blogger in your life. The next item is the Steam Deck. Now this is a more advanced gaming kind of console for people who are really into computer games, but they want to play them on a handheld device. It is definitely going to win you so many brownie points if you have a gamer in your life. The Steam Deck is basically a console that you use and you can use forever because it is one of the best gaming consoles out there, at least handheld gaming consoles out there. And lastly, we have the Sakura Koi watercolor palette. This is the palette that I personally use and love. It is great for beginners, it is great for intermediates, it's great for experts even. I just love that the palette has so many different colors, it has a lot of space for paints, and it is travel friendly. It has like all of the travel friendly things that you would need to watercolor on the go. So I think it's like the perfect all-in-one piece for someone who's trying to get into watercolors or likes to watercolor. Okay, the next category is gifts for the foodie. The first item is a cast iron juicer. I know this went viral over the summer, but I do think this is a gift that will outlast the trend and also last forever because it's made out of cast iron. And I think it's way easier to clean than an electric juicer. It's just so much handier. It looks cooler. It's just overall, I think, a better option. Next is a pizza stone. I think a pizza stone is a simple gift that you can give to someone and they will make use of it, because who doesn't eat pizza? And even if they don't make homemade pizza, you can put frozen pizzas on this. It's essentially a stone that you put into your oven to get you that like pizzeria crispy quality. Next is a Trade coffee subscription. You all know that I love Trade so much. I've worked with them for many years, and it's essentially like a personalized coffee subscription service. They send coffee to your door based off of preferences, your preferences. You take a little mini personality quiz at the start of getting your subscription, and they send you coffee. Next is a ceramic to-go mug. This is the mug that everybody on the internet has asked me about for so long. It is no longer available, the one that I have specifically, but if you go on Etsy and you type in ceramic to-go mug, you're gonna see a ton of different options, and they are all so cute. Next is a ceramic coffee pour over. Again, this is an item that I use all the time. You see it on my Instagram reels and shorts and TikToks all the time. Mine is no longer available, but again, if you go on Etsy and you search ceramic pour over, you're gonna find a bunch of different options. It's like such a cute little addition to your coffee making experience. Next is a hotel ceramics mug. This is the mug for the cool girl in your life, the it girl in your life. It's kind of like a fashion statement of a coffee mug, if you will, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. It's just chunky. It has like really standout colors. Again, you can match it to the personality of the recipient, but it just feels like a fashion statement, if you know what I mean. Next is a Yeti Rambler. Now if you're looking for the one that I use, it is 8 ounces. That's why it looks so nice and cute. But if you want something larger, there are different sizes, there are different colors. Again, match it to the personality. But Yeti Ramblers are really fantastic because they're insulated, they keep coffees super hot, and I think the designs of them are actually really cute. Next is the Bria's Farmer's Market Tote. I don't think it's actually called the Farmer's Market Tote anymore. I think it's just called Bria's Tote. But I have version 1, which was the Farmer's Market Tote, and that's exactly where I take my tote. I love this tote bag so much. How many times did I say tote in a very short period of time? I really love it. I use it every single Saturday whenever I go to the farmer's market. It's got cute little pockets. It has a lot of personality. And I think the newer one is even better because the pockets look even better. Next is one on the higher price point, but it's the Breville Barista Express. If you were ever wondering what espresso machine that I use and have been using for many years now, it is this one. It is great for newbies. It is great for the home coffee makers. It is great for former baristas or current baristas. I think it's a perfect in-between device that anybody can use, and it also looks really nice if you get the color in black. I think it looks a little bit more, I don't know, fashionable. I feel like using the word fashionable in the kitchen space is weird, but hopefully you get what I mean. Okay, next is the cast iron always pan, specifically the cast iron one. I've had finicky experiences every single time that I've used the regular always pan from our place, but the cast iron one is foolproof because it's a cast iron, but it looks a little bit cuter because there are different colorways on the exterior, and it has kind of like a clear lid, so it's multi-purpose. It has a lot of cool features that are a little bit more unique than a standard cast iron, but at the end of the day, it's a good old reliable cast iron. Next is the Ember mug. Now, the Ember mug isn't the cutest mug in the world, but it's a smart mug that keeps your coffee super hot and for a long period of time, which I feel is a necessity once we get into the thick of the winter season. Sometimes my coffee will get cold within like 5 seconds. I'm not even exaggerating. And that's where the Ember mug comes in handy. Okay, and lastly in this category is the Sob. I think I'm saying that right. The Sob utensils. This is a fantastic way to have like a foodie in your life start their Sob utensil collection if they're interested in things like that. Because the Sob utensils, they are very personable. You can do different colors. You can mix and match different colors, but they are on the pricier side. So you can get like a starter set for that person, and then you can slowly help them kind of build that collection. That's exactly what I do. I have 2 sets that I got using a holiday gift card, and I'm very gradually, slowly building up my collection. If you're interested in what colorway I went with, it is the tortoise. Okay, the next category is gifts for the journaler, gifts for the one who wants a commonplace notebook, gifts for the person that wants a journal ecosystem. The first item is the Delphonics utility pouch. I've talked about this a lot on the channel, but I love this pouch. It's a very trendy pouch right now in the journaling space, but for a good reason, because it has a ton of pockets. It's super cute. It keeps all of your things in one place, and if they are looking to start a journal ecosystem, this is a great way to have like everything all in one spot. Next is the Paper Republic journal. This one is pricey, but it is going to be a lifetime gift. It's going to be a gift that they keep forever and ever because the exterior is made out of 100% leather, and I know that every single journaler is going to want this. It's going to be on their wish list. Again, it's pricey, but it's super cute. It's super durable. It's customizable. You can decorate it. You can use whatever journals you want in the inside. It's just like the perfect companion for a journaler. Next is a little bit of a plug, but it is Sunday Paper House stationery. Sunday Paper House is my stationery brand, if you did not know, and I make mindfully made paper goods. So I do postcards, note cards, like luck luxe note cards with envelopes. I do art prints, etc., etc. And they are all designed with my hand painted watercolors, and they are made on 100% cotton. So super high quality stationery that you can use throughout the year, or you can use it to complement any of the gifts that you're giving this year as sort of like a little holiday card. Next is the Kaweco SketchUp pencil. This is essentially like a luxe version of a pencil. So if you're thinking a pencil is a weird gift, think otherwise, because this pencil is fantastic. It is super luxe. It's really fancy. It has a sharpener on the back end of the pencil, and the lead itself is super thick and chunky, so the pencil writes like butter. It's truly like a fancy experience when we're thinking about pencils. And in that same realm, the last item is the Kaweco rollerball pen. Now this one is on the more affordable side when we're thinking about reusable pens, fountain pens, etc., because it's not a fountain pen. It's just a rollerball pen, but it's a reusable one, so you can get a beautiful reusable pen for someone. And mine, I think, is gorgeous because it has like this really nice peachy orangey color, and it can be a fancy version of a pen, but they can use it forever and ever because it's reusable. Okay, moving on to gifts for the tech person in your life. The first item is a mechanical keyboard. I love my mechanical keyboards. I have two of them. I have one for my home office and I have one for my cubicle at my 9 to 5. And there's just something about a pretty keyboard with ASMR that is going to bring a lot of joy in that person's life if they are heavily on the computers. Next is a Berga phone case. I talked about this recently where I talked about like Google Pixel 10 Pro accessories that can also be gifts. The Berga phone case is definitely going to be one of those because I don't think that many people are thinking of gifting themselves a fancy phone case. So if they receive one, they would absolutely use it. People use their phones every single day, and it gives their phone like a huge, huge upgrade. I'm obsessed with this one in particular. This one I got gifted from Berga, so thank you so much, Berga. But you all know, if you watch my Google Pixel videos, that I have been a fan of Berga for years now. I've bought cases with my own money in the past as well. Next is the Camp Snap camera. I talked about this. I did a full-fledged review on this very recently, so you can check that out if you're interested in learning more. But a Camp Snap camera is sort of like a disposable camera, but it's not disposable. You can reuse it over and over again, but it has that vibe. You just point and shoot. You don't really know what you're shooting until you export the images, and the images have like a really nice nostalgic filter on them as well. So it's just a really special, and I think particularly a nice gift to give someone. And lastly in this category is the Sony XM4 headphones. Now, if you're looking for an over-ear headphones, I think the Sony XM series is the way to go. I cannot recommend to you any other device that has been so reliable and so good for several years. I've had the Sony XM4 headphones for many years, and I truly don't think I ever need to buy another pair of headphones ever again, and I love that. Okay, the next category is stocking stuffers. So this one should be really quickly to get through. Number one, the Baggu reusable tote. Who does not want a reusable tote these days? It's extremely handy, and Baggu has fantastic designs. The next is the Glossier Balm.com. I feel like this is just something that can be universally used. It's not just a balm, like a lip balm, but it can also be used as a salve for tattoos, for dry skin, for dry patches, whatever it may be. And it looks cute, smells really great as well, depending on the scent that you pick. Next is the Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment. These are the lip balms that I use for winter specifically. They are really nourishing and great for the winter season, in my opinion, and they're very trendy. So I think anybody who receives one will be really happy about that. Next is the Dew reusable eye patches. These are also very trendy, but they're reusable eye patches and they come with a case. So it's really nice to give someone something that they can use their own serums and just use the eye patches over it, and then they can use it time and time again. They can change up the serums they want to use, whatever it may be, but they can just continue to use it. Next are caffeine eye patches. Now these have been my favorite eye patches as of recent, even though they are disposable, because I can actually feel them doing something. I have like really tired eyes, and I really truly feel like these are helpful. So if you're looking for an alternative, that's another alternative to eye patches. Next is a hair claw. I don't think anybody could go wrong with a hair claw if they have hair and they need a claw to clip it up. I like to go for one that's like a standard. It can be used across many different outfits because it just fits every outfit. So of course I go with a tortoise design. Next is Transcendence coffee syrup. If they're into coffee, I think the Transcendence coffee syrup is a really luxe version of a coffee syrup that you can give. The flavors are not just like vanilla. They are more nuanced than that, such as like miso caramel. So I think it's a really nice special gift. And lastly, reusable produce bags. I think this is going to be helpful for anybody that that goes to the grocery and buys produce. I think it's just extremely handy, useful, and something that people don't necessarily think about. So once you gift it to them, they're gonna make use of it for sure. Okay, the next category is jewelry. I only have 2 items in this list, but the first is the baby signet ring from Catbird. I just like that it's tiny, so it's a little bit on the more affordable side, but it also fits on your pinky, which is very trendy right now. And I think Catbird is also quite trendy. So I think all points lead to like a really nice gift that doesn't break your bank, but is also like something people would actually want in terms of jewelry. And then the last item in this category is vintage jewelry. If you go on Etsy and you do a little bit of searching and digging, you can find some incredibly special pieces that are vintage but are still extremely valuable at a good price on Etsy. So don't sleep on vintage jewelry for sure. They're still extremely valuable. All right, and then the last category is digital gifts, namely a Skillshare membership. I got this for Christmas last year, as you all know, and I absolutely love it. I think it's so special to give someone the gift of learning, especially if they are interested in learning a new skill, a new hobby, whatever it may be, or maybe they just want to go and experiment a little bit on the space and see what topics they end up being interested in. I just think that it is a very valuable gift. Next is a Substack subscription. So if you did not know, you can gift a subscription to a Substack publication. If you are interested in gifting mine, I would absolutely appreciate that. But there are so many other amazing publications on Substack that I think are worth gifting. And lastly, to finish off the entire gift list here is a gift card from their favorite local shop. You can do a little bit of digging here. You can plop in their address in maps and see what cute little quirky stores are around them and get them a gift card to that store, a coffee shop, whatever it may be. Or you can just pay attention whenever you're having a chit chat with your loved ones and see the stores that they tend to go to, see the kinds of items that they tend to buy, and then get them a gift card at a local shop or an online shop that sells those exact things. It's an extremely personable, special kind of gift that I personally love to do every single year. Okay, friends, that was a lot of talking. That was a lot of items, but once again, if you want to see more about these items, if you want to grab all of the links, they are linked down below in my description box via the Substack gift guide. It's got so much information in there. And if you have any questions about any of these items, any requests for me to do any other kinds of videos like this, definitely let me know. But thank you so much for listening to me and me ramble about so many items in today's video. I appreciate you. Happy mindful shopping, happy holidays, and I will talk to you in the next video.